Robert Downey Jr. Dad first gave me drugs at 6. We all know Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. But who was Robert Downey Sr.? That's who. One day, Sr. was having a poker night. While the adults were distracted, Jr. grabbed a glass of wine. He took a sip, but his dad noticed.
"Here,"
he said.
"puff on this instead."
With that, Sr. passed Jr. a joint. Jr. was just 6 years old. Thus began a long history of addiction and abuse. Robert Downey Sr. was a cult filmmaker. He lived in the bohemian Greenwich Village in New York. He often took his son to see X-rated movies. Sr.'s movies were never successful commercially. Elsie, his wife, often played the lead. In 1965, when Jr. was born, Sr. made The Sweet Smell of Sex. The movie became a poor no-hit. Sr. said he only made it to afford the nursery bills. Jr. was only 5 when he had his first on-screen role. This was for an absurdist comedy, Pound. The cast played stray dogs, waiting to be put down. Jr. only has one line in the movie.
"Have any hair on your balls?"
He asks a bald-headed man. In 1972, Jr. appeared in another of Sr.'s weird movies. Greaser's Palace had the boy watch his real-life mom being beaten. Then his throat was cut by a Christ-like preacher. The family moved around a lot. London, New Mexico, LA, Connecticut. There was little chance for Jr. to attend school. Drugs were a constant presence in his life.
When my dad and I would do drugs together, it was like him trying to express his love for me in the only way he knew.
When Jr. was 13, his parents divorced. The boy stayed with his father in Santa Monica. In high school, his drug and alcohol problems escalated. Robert's fellow students included Sean Penn, Rob Lowe, and Emilio Estevez. At 16, Jr. dropped out of school to pursue acting. 2 years later, Sr. cut him off financially. Robert Jr. tried to make it on Broadway. He dated Marissa Tomei and 18-year-old Sarah Jessica Parker, but nothing worked. Robert's addictions ruined everything. Jr. took both heroin and cocaine, once admitting,
"It's like I have a shotgun in my mouth, and I've got my finger on the trigger, and I like the taste of the gunmetal."
His breakout role came in 1987's Less Than Zero. Fittingly, Robert played a drug-addled, rich kid. Things started looking up. Sr.'s life also took a turn for the better. He married actress Laura Ernst and quit drugs.
"It was time to grow up, to think of somebody else first."
He said, "Better late than never." His son's problems, however, were far from over.
"I keep track of him by reading the National Enquirer."
Sr. quipped. In 1996, Jr. was arrested for DUI. He had heroin, cocaine, crack cocaine, and a gun in the car. While awaiting trial, Robert got roaring drunk. He mistook his neighbor's house for his own. Robert wandered in and collapsed on their son's couch. They called the cops. Ordered to go to rehab, Jr. escaped.
"I was the poster boy for pharmaceutical mismanagement."
He repeatedly skipped court-ordered drug tests. He was in and out of jail until 1999. That's when Jr. was sentenced for 3 years. He got out on early release in 2000 and won a Golden Globe. Then police found coke and meth in his hotel room. Since Robert was on parole, he was rearrested. After years of rehab and therapy, Jr. says he's cleaned up for good.
"The strongest drug I take is caffeine."
Sr. died in 2021, aged 85.